Bunch of amateurs.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You are the most important people in this theatre. Without you, there is no play. Without you, there is no drama. Without you, there is only silence. You may think you are sitting in an old bar with uncomfortable seating and inadequate heating, but you are not. You are in the court at Elsinore. You are in the forest at Arden. You are standing on the Senate steps in Rome. This theatre is a portal, a door to a world of imagination that will take you from your humdrum existence into some of the greatest stories ever told. And that door is about to be closed. The council have withdrawn our grant, and unless we can raise £50,000, that the council is going to tear down the building and build executive homes. Now, I'm sure executives need homes, but they also need dreams. So I beg you, I implore you to take this last chance to save our theatre. Because if the community loses its theatre, it will lose its soul.
Very eloquent, Dorothy. I don't think I could have put it better myself. Though I could probably. The emotion was perhaps a little overwrought at the end.
Shut up, Nigel. I thought it was bloody marvellous. Oh, I'm not in a theatre.
Yes, but is it going to work?
There's only one way to find out.
Well, let's let the public in. That is the whole point of a public meeting after all. Dennis, would you be so kind as to open the doors?
I have opened the door, but I'm afraid no one's come.
No one?
Well, it's cold out there. Don't forget, we are against strictly.
Oh, that's it then. No last appeal.
Maybe people thought that the last appeal was one last appeal too many.
They've given up on us.
And so the final curtain descends. La commedia è finita.
I don't be so dramatic, Nigel.
I thought that was the whole point.
Perhaps it will give us another 10 minutes.
I've given it 10 years, Mary. Not to mention a second mortgage.
Should we need a shoulder to cry on?
Thank you, Nigel. What I need to do is to face reality. I mean, who am I kidding? Nobody wants to see us prancing about in fancy dress, spouting words that were written over 100 years ago.
Well, let's go on then. Perhaps we could catch the end of Strictly.
If we had a star, people would come.
Actually, I was described as the star of our Toad of Toad Hall.
A real star, Nigel. Somebody on TV or in the films.
Mary may have a point.
Is there no escaping celebrity culture?
And if we had a star, we could get publicity.
And if we got publicity, we could get sponsorship.
Well, that's sorted then.
So, who shall we get?
How about nobody in their right mind?
Hey guys, break it back. I love this place.
What? Eat, bro?
If you ain't making all sense, you guys slay me.
Mrs. Still, this is a trick we can talk to you through, isn't it?
Oh, not really. I'm an actor. Acting's what I do. There's all my first show. Deep down, I've always wanted to bring my best to you.
Since the council's your last movie.
Oh, the financial franchise weekend is not too loud. So I'm looking for some fresh challenges.
Well, what made you say yes to Shakespeare?
I'll get sent hundreds of scripts every week. This one's still there.
Why?
Right? So good time.
But the developing action hero really beats you here.
To be or not to be. Thanks, Chris. Besides, my agent says I'll get all the best line and I'll be there for free.
Yeah, but you think there'll be a bit of fun around to such a star like that before we small theatre?
If there's just one person out there, then how she performs well. I'm going to be following the loves and footsteps of lots of famous Hollywood stars, people, Gwyneth, Justin, Tracy, Harrison, but none of them perform Shakespeare here in Stratford. This is going to be the pinnacle of my career. Jefferson Steele, he's at the top of his game.
Yeah, it's going to be performing with amateurs.
You guys, you're too hard on yourselves. Some of you British actors ain't that bad.
So you're really going to see it together?
Not hard. But Jack Conrad, he said to the president, you follow the street of Oklahoma 594? I'm going to do it my best shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I present Mr. Jefferson Steele?
Yeah, thank you guys. You're too kind.
May I just say how much honour and a pleasure it is going to appear on stage with you. You are our #1 choice and right at the top of our wish list.
Yeah, thank you. Look, there's nothing more humbling for an actor to receive the approbation of his fellow peers.
May I present our valiant stage management crew? They will also be doubling up on some of the smaller parts. Hi. And can I present your fellow stage actors? Mr. Dennis Dobbins, who will be playing the Earl of Gloucester.
Watcher.
Yeah, watch it, Dave.
And Mary Plunkett, who will be playing the part of Cromwell, but also Reagan. And I think doubling up makes it very interesting theatrically. Oh, may I say, what an honour it is, Mr. Steele. Oh, can I say, you look so much younger than you do in your films. Well, that's to say not that you look old in your films. No, you look young, very young. Yes. Oh, I love all your films, particularly The Fugitive.
That wasn't me.
Are you sure?
I do not remember. It's okay, don't worry about it.
And of course, Nigel Dewsbury, who will be giving us his Earl of Kent.
The privilege is all mine.
Oh, and Dennis again, who will also be playing the role of Edgar.
Jeff, any chance of Sophie?
Dennis?
Excuse me.
Yes?
I don't recognize any of these people. Where's Judy Dench, Kenny Brown, and Maggie Smith?
They weren't available, I'm afraid.
I think we've got a problem here. I need to speak to the director.
You are.
You're the director?
I am.
But I thought you were the driver.
Well, I'm that as well. And she's playing the fool. Oh, she's very good. She used to be in the business. Yes, thank you, Mary. Now, as the director, can we just have a little gentle read-through to get ourselves familiarised with the text?
Jefferson Steele does not do read-throughs. I'm not going to stay here and listen to other people's lines. Don't tell me that this dump is a rehearsal room.
Oh, no.
Thank God.
This is our theatre.
What here?
A poor thing but our own.
Jeez. What has the Royal Shakespeare Company come to, huh?
The Royal Shakespeare Company.
Yeah, my agent says I was playing Mayor Stratford.
Well, you are.
We are the Stratford players.
Stratford, right? Where Shakespeare was born?
Not quite. You see, that's Stratford on Avon. You see, we're Stratford St John's in Suffolk. Amateur dramatic group.
Ah! Oh! I'm going to kill my agent. That Charlie Rosen is a dead man.
Mr. Rosen did
dig him up and kill him again.
And you see, we needed a big name so we could get big sponsorship and big publicity. You see, you're going to save our theatre.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, lady, but Jefferson Steele's not so washed up he has to do Jeremy digs.
But you promised. I was in the news. Oh, you were so inspiring.
Your theatre's in the blood and all that sort of thing. Very moving.
I was acting, you idiot. Charlie, you moron. You booked me into the wrong goddamn Stratford. This is Stratford upon Pig shit, you know what's good. Really? What do you mean? No, I will not calm down. I'm going to rip out your vital organs and I'm going to shove it down your throat. Come on, Charlie, you've got to get down here now. Oh, it's not too late. It was only one lousy press conference, don't be sorry.
It was on the 6 o'clock news here.
Oh, no. What? Every network in the States. Oh. No, I'm not best pleased.
You're trending on Twitter.
No. Really? No. I'm not going to make the sacrifice and go back to my theatrical roots. I'm stuck here in Loserville.
It's on
With
YouTube.
a bunch of amateurs. Hello. Hello. Oh, holy crap.
I'm afraid we have a Save the Theatre Square box.
I don't give a fuck. And I'm not saving your fucking theatre.
Everything all right?
Hi, Lauren. Mr. Steele, can I present Lauren Bell? She's the PR manager of our sponsorship company. That they pay for your flights over and are covering a lot of the costs.
Mr. Steele, I'm a big fan of yours.
Yeah, that makes two of us. Well, who is our sponsor, huh? Global Bank, Blue Chip Multinational?
Bell's Ales, Suffolk's premier independent brewery.
Chicken feed.
Mr. Steele is a little bit upset. You see, he thought he was playing his Lear in Stratford-on-Avon.
Oh dear, that's not going to be a problem, is it?
Well, it's an easy mistake to make. There are so many Stratfords in Britain. I mean, there's even a Stratford in East London.
Stratford, Totally, Wiltshire.
Stratford St Agnes in Somerset.
Yes, I think Mr. Steele gets the point.
Stratford St Anne's. Stratford St Mary. Stratford St Peter. Stratford St Bernard.
Can you just do me a favour,
Dennis.
Dennis, right? Can you just do me a favour? Just shut the fuck up.
You're probably very tired after your flight over. Perhaps you could do with rest?
Yeah, that's a good idea. You show me my hotel?
Ah, well, we haven't put you in a hotel as such. We've got you in Mary's bed and breakfast.
What? Oh, this cannot be happening to me.
Well, we thought you preferred somewhere unpretentious.
Well, you were wrong. I definitely prefer pretentious.
Mr. Steele, you've forgotten your bags.
No, you've forgotten my bags.
And we had a little tiny wit with a hey-ho, the wind and the rain must make our temper's fortunes fit. For the rain, it raineth every day. Good morning, Mr. Steele.
Go on, man. Just this once. Who shall I name you out to?
No, actually, I was just going to take your order. Not that I'm not a fan, because I am. Oh, yes. Oh, Die Hard is one of my all-time favourites.
That was Bruce Willis. and he's bald.
Oh, well, you're very like him. Well, except not bald, of course. Right, now, what can I get you?
How about a room in fall season, huh?
Right, would you like a full English breakfast?
Well, that's a no. I'd like guava juice. Egg white frittata with broccoli and rice, cheese and peppers.
You've got toast.
Just get me a skinny lolly decaf with soy milk and an extra shot.
Nescafe, okay?
Jeez. Look, just get me a glass of water. Do you have water here? I was drinking water arrived in England yet.
A lovely glass of fresh water coming up. Are you all right, Mr. Steele?
I wouldn't want to get these inside me.
Well, that's a lot of pills.
Well, it's better than what I used to take. This is my regular morning bits. A few uppers, a few downers, can't up the uppers. A few more uppers, can't up the downers. Omega on, probiotic, and any others.
Oh, and that little blue one.
That's Jefferson's bedroom, buddy.
Well, you certainly look after yourself, Mr. Steele.
My body is a temple.
If it does resemble a pharmacy, still, in the best way, of course.
Well, thanks for breakfast. I'm gonna go and pack my bags.
Why?
I'm checking out.
Oh. Oh.
How's Lear this morning? Still grumpy.
He says he's going to be checking out.
Oh, he really is quite a charmer.
Well, these actors, they have to get into character, don't they? It's called method acting. Well, after all, King Lear is very grumpy.
So what you're saying is if he was playing Romeo, he'd be a real sweetie?
Oh, I'd love to see him playing Romeo. Oh, he looks so good in tights.
Larry, too much information.
I just mean, well, he'd make a wonderful romantic lead.
Well, he certainly had enough practice. Quite the sexaholic. I read it in a magazine. Anything in a skirt. Morning, Mr. Steele.
You again.
Dorothy.
Well, Dorothy, can you tell your people that I'm not happy with the accommodation?
Mary, Mr. Steele is not happy with the accommodation.
I'm very sorry, but he's in the very best room that I've got.
Management apologises, but you are occupying the best room available.
You're kidding, right?
Mary, so are you here? Oh, no, she's not here.
Well, you don't even have an ensuite.
But the facilities are only down the hall.
Yeah, I found loads of beds a week. I'm gonna have to stone in some bronze room. She was snoring out the fog on.
Well, I'm very sorry, but it's the only room I have.
Come on. Next you'll be telling me you haven't got a health suite.
And neither do we have a banqueting facilities or a conference suite. You see, the clue is in the word bed and breakfast. I'm afraid to say you're going to have to make a few compromises on this job.
Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. I can do compromise. You just ask my ex-wife. She got everything. But as a Hollywood A-lister, you must understand I have to maintain my status.
I can see that, yes.
Yeah. Otherwise, the rest of the council, they're not going to respect me. It's just a natural hierarchy. So, as a guy in top of the food chain, I do have a few very basic requirements.
Of course you do.
minibar, home cinema, pool table, all that, and the bar.
Is that all?
No. I'd like fresh flowers daily, dietitian, oh yeah, and of course some cleaning.
Well, that doesn't look unreasonable. And Mary and I will see what we can do. And in the meantime, I've come to take you to rehearsal. Right, well, I'll just catch you later.
Where's the car?
There isn't a car. I'm afraid to say the helicopter's in for service. So you're going to have to walk.
Nobody walks anywhere in LA.
It's very simple. You just put one foot in front of the other. You'll soon get the hang of it.
Add that to my list. I want a personal limo to take me to and from the central.
It isn't very far.
I don't care how far it is. It's totally unreasonable to expect your lead actor on top of all his other responsibilities and to trek all the way to the goddamn...
We're here.
Oh, morning, Dorothy.
Morning, Dennis.
Morning, Mr. Steele.
Yeah.
How was the journey?
Unexpectedly long.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I was caught up in Crackett's Lane. I mean, pick up this great big hedge trimmer there. Man, the traffic was piled up way beyond the silage depot. And I tell you what, it was...
Can we just get one thing straight here?
Dennis?
Dennis, right. Can we just get one thing straight?
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
You're confusing me with somebody who gives a shit.
Fair enough.
Well, it's so nice to have you here, Dennis. All right and very eager to do some work, which is really important when you're trying to put on a play.
Yeah, just one thing I need to sort out, Dorothy. Am I the Duke of Cornwall, or am Gloucester rather, or am I Edgar, or am I the other one, the Albany? I need to know because I didn't bring the beard.
Oh, it's a bit too early for costume, but you're the Earl of Gloucester today.
Right.
Enter the Earl of Kent, centre stage.
Right. So that's all of us, I think. So I do have some apologies. Rupert, the Duke of Cornwall, couldn't make it. And Janice, who was playing Cordelia, now isn't. So I am.
That sounds kind of desperate.
No, this is probably pretty standard for us. And anyway, doubling up, it's all part of the fun. Oh, yeah, that's the idea. Sorry I'm late. You forgot your glasses, Mr. Steele.
I don't wear glasses.
But they were by your bed.
No, you must be mistaken. Jefferson Steele's got 20/20 vision.
Oh, yes. And he's got infrared in the Terminator.
That was Schwarzenegger.
Right, well, I'm glad that's all sorted. Now, can we try Lear's first big speech on page 5? I think those glasses would make a really good prop. Can we try it with glasses, please?
You're the director. Unbelievable.
Great! Let's give it a whirl.
Give me the map there. What map, huh? I haven't got a map. How am I supposed to do this without a map, huh? First line is all falling apart.
Let's just pretend for now.
It's called acting.
Not like we divided in 3 our kingdom. It is our fast intent to shake all cares and businesses from our age, conferring them on the other streams, while we I'm good. From towards there.
Oh, really, this is terrible.
Hey, buddy, I agree. Don't blame me. I didn't like this shit.
Can we just carry on, please?
Tell me, my darlings, since now we our lessons spoke for rule, interest of charity cares of state, which of you shall we say does love it most? That we our largest bounty may extend, where nature's love with merit challenge. Gone.
Goneril. That's me. She's the one who says she loves you, but she doesn't really. But that's only in the script, because in real life, of course, it's not that I don't love you, because I do love you.
Your point is,
The point is that Mary's character is called Goneril. Now, you do know the play, don't you, Mr. Steele?
yeah, sure I do. Got some guy's daughters driving me nuts.
And you've read it?
Well, I prefer to start rehearsals with a blank canvas.
You haven't read it.
He hasn't even read the play.
Please tell me you've read the play.
Everything okay?
Oh, yes, Lauren. We're just finding out a new bits of information. Mr. Steele, you remember Lauren?
Yeah, sure. No.
The PR of our sponsor? She's probably the most important person in the room.
Wrong again.
Let's take a break.
Yeah, good idea.
We've only been rehearsing for 5 minutes.
So, I'm sorry, Mr. Steele. Also, you know I'm here at Gloucester, but also, I am also the health and safety officer for the company. And there's no smoking allowed in public buildings.
This ain't a public building. It's barely a barn.
Yeah, but we don't want to send the sprinklers off, then do we?
Why don't you take your cigar and go and smoke it outside? And while you're there, have a quick look at the script. I understand it's quite good.
You know what happened to the last director who thought he knew better than me?
They won an Oscar.
I can see why you're playing the fool.
Back in 5.
Do I have a choice?
That's the spirit.
So, Mr. Steele's happy, is he? Only, you know what the chairman's like, and he wasn't really keen on doing this anyway.
I know, Lauren, it's a good thing you done, and it couldn't have been easy persuading your husband.
Well, theatre's not really Colin's thing. He's more of a monster truck racing man.
Well, we do appreciate you patronising the arts.
Well, Colin's only really interested in selling beer in the intervals.
Here I disclaim all my paternal care, propinquity and property of blood, and as a stranger to my heart and me, hold thee from this forever.
Nigel, will you stop that? We all know you know your lines.
They're not his lines, they're Leah's lines.
It's not fair I should be Leah. It's every actor's dream.
You're a solicitor, Nigel. Get over it.
What does Jefferson Steele know that I haven't?
Oh, let me think. Fame, talent. What else shall I say?
Well, thank you for that vote of confidence, but in terms of acting, he's no Laurence Olivier.
Well, that's very unfair. It's early days yet. Anyway, I think he's totally fantastic. Mary, you're dribbling.
Come down there. I guess you still having a smoke. Hey, Charlie, you got me out of here yet? No? Well, then you're still dead. What? What's poison Barbie on now? No, that's out of the question. Okay. What? No, well, Charlie, I don't mean this right now.
Bad news?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Mr. Rosen thought it would be very good for you.
Yeah, well, Charlie Rosen is a lying, thieving scumbag, son of a bitch.
Especially as you haven't had a lot of work coming your way.
things are quiet at Lockwood, right across the industry. You just ask anybody.
Well, things are quiet temporarily. Why don't you just make the best of it?
That's certainly what the rest of us will have to do.
Right, now, homework. Before we meet up again for our next rehearsal, can everybody have a look at the script so they're familiarised with the text? And as we don't have a lot of time, could you particularly look at Act 1 so you find out what your motivation is?
Where my motivation is, I'm going to look like a complete smoke if I stick to this lousy job.
It's a sense of humour, you know, the actual badinage.
Oh, here's Raj. Are you still here?
Well, if you don't mind, I've brought some samples of our products for you to try.
What samples?
Well, I've got Harvest Gold, Nutty Badger, and this one which we've named to tie in with the show,
Tell me the words.
King Beer. You know, like King Lear and
That's terrible.
Yeah, but, I mean, doesn't do for me. And not only that, a couple of pints of this, and even Nigel will look attractive.
Go on, Mr. Steele, give us a try. And can we get a photograph of you as well drinking it for our website?
Do I have to? Shit, what is that?
Jet lag.
And they for sudden joy did weep, and I for sorrow's sound, that such a king could be OP, and go the fools among.
What's your problem, huh? Why are you still so angry?
All you had to do was drink the beer.
It was disgusting. I'll taste it better spinal fluid. Don't ask.
She was just trying to be friendly.
What, by poisoning me? She's a mad woman.
They're paying for the production.
Yeah, for improvement.
Well, do you deliberately go out of your way to upset people?
Nope. This comes naturally.
Well, I think I managed to cover for you.
Yeah, jet lag was right. I set the wig last night. Well, not until I started reading his play, that is.
So you still haven't read it?
Yes, I have. And I found it incredibly
Yes.
long.
Anything else?
I've got a few issues.
Issues?
Well, to be honest, I think it needs to rewrite.
But this is Shakespeare!
Well, nobody's perfect. This 5x structure, this doesn't work. It's way too wordy. I say we cut to X and give it a happy ending.
We're doing it as written.
Have you not heard of improvisation? Where I come from, the script is the spring bar for the actor to bounce off.
You can't improvise Shakespeare. Anyway, how did you do the scene on the heath?
We're not doing the scene on the heath.
But you've got to do the scene on the heath. It's the most important scene in the entire play, probably all of Shakespeare. Blow, winds, and crack your cheeks. Great blow, you cataracts and hurricane no spout, till you have drowned our people and drowned the cocks.
I can do that with a look.
It's essential to the play.
Jefferson still is not too crazy. All that Looney Tune stuff's gotta go.
Am I detecting a hint of panic? All those words, all that acting?
Jefferson's still playing. I just want to get on that way. There you are. Where is everybody? Why aren't you rehearsing?
Well, it's a weekday, so everybody's in their proper jobs. I mean, their real jobs. I mean, they'll be here in a minute.
What am I supposed to do in the meantime, huh? I mean, I can't hang out with my trainer because I don't have a trainer.
You could learn some lines.
Nah. I'm gonna take myself sort of downtown.
Dorothy, may I have a word?
Oh, yes, Nigel.
I have an announcement to make. I am leaving the Stratford Players.
Oh, no, not this again.
I'm sorry, but it is a matter of principle.
The principle being is you didn't get the lead role, so don't be so pompous, Nigel.
I am not being pompous. That appalling American is a disgrace to the traditions of the amateur stage and the noble name of the Stratford Players.
That sounds pompous to me.
You, Dorothy, I was willing to humiliate myself and play the Earl of Kent.
But Nigel, the Earl of Kent is a very difficult role. I mean, I could only think of one person to do it.
Do you really think so?
Well, don't you remember what that judge said at the Drama Festival in Norwich?
Oh, I'm not sure. It was all a long time ago.
One of the best Malvolios you've ever seen.
The best Malvolio ever seen in the history of the East Anglia Drama Festival. I think were those exact words.
There you are. I mean, the only reason why we got Jefferson is we needed a big name. Who could dazzle as Kent? I could only think of one.
Oh, you're not just saying that to get around me, are you?
Now would I?
Oh, the gods reward your kindness.
Well, take the sort of downtown. That killed 3 minutes. Hey, Nige. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, huh?
Not at all, just here early for rehearsals.
Nigel's very eager.
Yeah, there's eager, and then there's desperate.
Look, if you two want to help, perhaps you could give me a hand.
Do I look like a carpenter?
No, not really.
Hey, you saying I can't do carpenter? And I wouldn't be convincing as a carpenter? Jesus. Come to think of it, I played it once in the biography. Here. Give me that nail from.
Oh, you look just like you did in that Bond film.
That was Connery.
No, he was much younger. Well, he was then. Well, he would be, wouldn't they? Well, obviously.
Evening. Whoa, nice gun. Bosch, GSK, pneumatic, Bradhead. Sweet. I sorted the jamming out on the 30, GSK 30. Do you know that gun can fire 60 nails a minute?
You feeling lucky, Dennis?
That was the one. You were brilliant in that film.
I wasn't in that role. That was Eastwood. Jeez.
Oh, Jeff, as a health and safety officer, I must insist that you put that gun down now.
Relax, Dennis. Look, the safety catch is on seat.
Fellow thespians, and of course, Mr. Steele, do you think now that we're all here we can commence with the actual rehearsal?
Thank you, Nigel.
Oh, Dorothy,
Yes?
would now be a good time when we discuss when Gloucester gets his eyes pulled out? Only I've got this idea.
Oh, yes, Dennis.
Out, vile jelly. Where is thy lustre now?
childcare issues, but thanks to the wonders of technology, he's joined us through Skype. Hi, David!
Hi, David.
Hi, David!
Hi, David.
Hello,
Mary. Hello, Nigel.
Right, so, David, I'm just going to put you down here. There we go. Is it okay if, and Dennis, if we could get you to fill in as and when.
Of course.
Cornwall and Albany. Which of my two daughters digest the third? I do invest you jointly with my pair, ourselves by monthly cost, with interest of 100 nads, but you must sustain shall our bond make with you by due term. Only you shall remain an addition to the king.
Royal Lear, whom I have ever honoured as my king, loved as my father, as my master followed, as my great patron, thought on in my prayers.
That isn't acting, for God's sake. That's melodrama. Real people don't talk like that.
I'm playing it in the manner the bard intended. In the way his plays have been performed through the ages by our great men of the theatre. Olivier, Gielgud, Richardson.
We'll try playing it like somebody who's still alive.
I'll do the directing, thank you. And Albany, I'm just going to move you further up the stage, okay?
Actually, Dorothy,
Yes?
all this noise is waking up the kids. Mind if I log off?
No, David, that's fine. That's fine. Good night. Bye, David.
David.
Night.
Bye, David.
Have a good log off.
Move this out of the way. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. Now, Nigel, you are Leah's friend. If you could play a little bit more friendlier. And Jefferson, if you can play me with a bit more passion.
If only he's reading it like a bloody shopping list.
Hey, Nige. How many movies have you made, huh? Not many. Name above the title? Not yours. Sex scenes with Sharon Stone? I don't think so.
That's a point. Those sex scenes. So I've been told.
The Suffolk Herald said my Polonius was definitive.
Yeah, I'll risk my case.
I defer to the director.
Oh, yes. Well, I think what we have here is a case of a definition of Californian realism and English mellifluence.
Well, that's just bullshit. Total bullshit.
Dad,
God. Yes. How?
you were going to meet at the airport.
Did I?
Oh dear, it's not just his lines he has problems remembering.
Jessica Cupcake, huh?
Please don't call me that.
Come on. Look, this is Jessica, my daughter. This Dennis.
Dorothy.
Nigel.
Mary. It's so nice to meet you, Jessica. Your father's told us so much about you.
I doubt it. Let's just look me up on Wikipedia.
Oh, anything like that. I'm just looking after her for a while. My ex-wife, she's getting married again.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, well, not for the guys marrying her. Just for the duration of the honeymoon. Well, that starts when
Yesterday.
Oh, quite sudden then.
you wait for the divorce.
It's not funny. You promised me to be there, and you were.
Your mother must have told me the wrong goddamn landing times. Dribbling, of course, is making me look bad.
You don't need any help with that?
It's so nice to have you here, Jessica. You don't need a play, do you?
No, she doesn't.
I've matched myself.
No. Non-negotiable. No play, no acting.
We are so pleased to have your father here playing King Lear.
Yes, indeed. Do you know the piece at all?
Yes, we did in high school. Remember, Dad?
tired, Jessica. I mean, maybe we can find you a room.
Yeah. Let me help you with your bag, huh?
When? Tomorrow?
Hey, yes, don't need to be like that.
At last, some drama.
Oh, fathers that wear rags will see their children blind, but fathers that wear bags will see their children kind.
Well, since you're here, might as well make yourself useful. You can test me on my script. Act 4, Scene 6.
Do I have a choice?
Yeah, that's the script.
When?
Yeah, sure, I'm there. When we
Are
yeah, when we are,
born.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, when we are born,
This is totally sad, but we're born with the right way to come to this great stage of fools.
you still taking that stuff?
Right, you're interested.
I'm your father, of course I'm interested. What's wrong with you?
I suffer from asthma and I'm highly allergic to a number of things, including my father.
I remember. Well, I remember the medical bills anyway. Well, kid, look, we've all got our problems. And mine is, I've got more lines in this goddamn play than in my last 20 movies combined. I'm scared, Jessica.
You don't sound it.
You saying I can't do scared? Jefferson still can do scared.
Yeah, alright, I believe you.
Yeah. Show me some respect. I'm your father.
Good, my lord, you have forgot me, bred me, and loved me. Return your duties back, as you are the right thing. Obey you, love you, most of you.
Yeah. That's more about it. Don't you go getting any ideas on. You're not going to be in this play.
Why not?
Because
Because I might show you up. I'm embarrassing. I'm being good.
I want something better for you than this. I mean, you could become a brain surgeon or a plumber. It's only more worthwhile than an actor.
Not all acting has to be explosions. Some of it can be about truth and emotion.
Trust me, this business sucks. There's a lot of bad people out there. A lot of bad people that will humiliate and exploit a beautiful young girl like you. I should know, because I know them.
Well, Dorothy doesn't seem to be a bad person.
She's an amateur.
She's sweet.
No, she's cold, heartless, and English.
Maybe she just doesn't like you.
What do you mean? Everybody likes Jefferson Steel. It's in the contract.
She didn't like her plane coming over. The movie was Ultimate Finality.
Which one?
Ultimate Finality 3. It was sick.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Sick as in gross. The guy who kissed the interest in your granddaughter. The people were booing with headphones on. The guy next to him said you should have been arrested.
Yeah, okay. I admit it. Probably the worst film I've ever been in.
That's not true.
Well, thank you.
It's not about Ultimate Finality 4.
So, therapy going well then?
I'm not in therapy.
Really? Is that normal for a girl your age?
It's okay.
Well, that's only old fair. Who bought you a car for your birthday, huh?
It was the wrong birthday. You can't drive at 13.
Who always took you to Disneyland for Christmas?
Your agent.
I'll pay for it.
Please don't get it, please.
No. I don't need this right now. All these lines to learn. Got a mark no work. I'm gonna go in rehearsal. Where do you think y'all going?
Dorothy's out backstage.
I'll get you now. One of the star objects.
The star also was her mum, the star's secret bank account that she didn't declare during the divorce proceedings.
You are cold and heartless.
I am my father's daughter.
Watch out.
Yeah, watch it there.
Good morning, Your Highness.
Yeah, good morning, fool.
You're here early. Is everything all right?
Yeah, it's called being professional.
Hi, Jessica. Would you have a costume?
Love to.
What do you think about this as Gloucester's ceremonial gown?
Sure.
Nobody seems to give a damn whether I'm here or not, huh? I'm gonna go and have myself a smoke.
Umbrella, Jeff.
Now, here's a guy who knows how to treat the talent. Yeah, good idea. Come on, Dave.
You know that problem you mentioned earlier on?
Yeah,
I think I've got a solution.
come on, then.
The fool's cap. Nuncle, Tarry, take the fool with thee.
You're very good. Would it help if I had a word?
You think he takes advice? Have you seen his films recently? His clothes, his hair,
You're very hard on him, but his heart's in the right place.
unlike his ears.
No.
Next time you get close, have a look.
I don't intend to get that close.
Really? I've heard that before. Still, you're nicer than most of them. And older.
Oh, thanks. Anyway, I can assure you, Jessica, your father and I are just only good friends.
Good. I keep it that way. He's far too loved himself to be able to love someone else.
Trouble is, you're treated like a king, you're going to act like one.
Oh no, he's getting to you.
Oh, no, at all.
So, Jeff, could I be like, well, could I be your entourage?
Yeah, sure, dear. Well, technically speaking, entourage is more about fixing up drugs and arranging girls, and men in plumbing and pre-assorting fences. But what the hell, Ken? You go and knock yourself out, huh?
Okay, well, can we get one thing straight? I mean, do you want me to keep all the fans away from you or encourage them to come and see you?
Well, keep them away from me, obviously.
Well, that's what I don't understand, you see. You become famous so that people can recognise you, then you wear a baseball cap and black glasses so nobody knows who you are. I mean, what's that all about?
This celebrity business is kind of complicated, okay? Don't worry about it. Come on, let's go and do this goddamn rehearsal. Hey, I'm back.
Oh, good. Can we just see if this fits?
Please give away, please. Please.
All right, then, they're with me.
What about these two?
I appreciate it, Dennis. I really appreciate it. But let's just assume that everybody here is security cleared, Mum.
Oh dear, I think we're witnessing what I think they call is a bromance. I fear I may be sick.
Oh no, it's not like that at all. You're getting very close.
Right, well, I'm glad we're all here, because we have a little surprise for Jefferson. Now, as you know, he put a few riders onto this contract, and Mary and I have worked very hard, and we think we've got a minimal requirement.
Are you being ridiculous? Again?
No, Jessica, your father's quite right. As a star, he needs his basic comforts to get the best artistic performance worthy of his talents.
That's right. Some free stuff.
So, firstly, we've got you your own personalised executive limo to take you to and from the theatre.
Yeah, it's about time.
Dennis!
It's my granddaughter's, she's grown out of it. She had it when she was in primary school, but now she's in these. Sorry, too much information.
Your minibar? cinema and jukebox. Your pool table. And your fresh flowers.
Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Well, that's all. But where is my dietitian and personal trainer? Huh?
You're looking at her. Walk more, eat less, fatty.
Okay, I'm touched. Yeah, not bad. Right, Jefferson Steele, he's now 100% on board this project.
You won't regret it.
Yeah, you might.
Right now, so onwards and upwards. So we're going to do the bit where Lear and Kent are arguing over the banishment of Cordelia. Jessica, would you mind commenting?
Does she have to?
Yes. It's page 33, but you won't be needed because they will have learnt their lines.
I'll tell thee thou dost evil.
Hear me, recreant. On thy legions, hear me. Since thou hast sought to
Sought to make us break our vow.
Is this going to happen on the opening night? Will the audience be treated to all of Lear's lines twice?
Hey, boy, some of us have got a lot of lines to learn, and they won't all fit on Dennis's bag.
Dennis!
I'm sorry, Dorothy. The rest of us have gone to a lot of trouble to learn our parts. It's very unprofessional.
That was a bit unfair, Nigel, and I thought you were doing quite well.
But look, if Mr. Steele has forgotten his lines, well, he's forgotten them very convincingly.
Mary, you've got a bit quite bad.
It's a bit hot in here.
Plan B, Jefferson.
All right. Carry on, please, Jefferson, where you stopped.
Since thou hast sought to make us break our vow, which we durst never yet, with strange pride, pick up from Newman Airport. That's it, Roger.
My God, he's listening to an earpiece.
Got some interference, Jefferson.
What bit of bloodlines can't you
All right, no need to shout. God's sake, trying to save your asses here. Well, I'm getting returned nothing.
Nothing will come of nothing.
Shut it. All I'm asking for here is a little bit of respect, huh?
You'll find over here respect has to be earned.
That's been very unreasonable, Nigel.
I'm sorry, Dorothy, but I expected a little bit more support than that. I have a certain reputation. I won't be treated like this.
Hey, pal, you're being an asshole. And if anybody's going to be an asshole around here, it's going to be you.
It's pronounced arsehole, actually, and I think you'll find I am the biggest arsehole around here.
He's got that right, Jeff.
You two just stop it. You don't stop this childish behaviour then.
Then what?
Then I might cry.
No, Dorothy, please don't. I'll stay.
I'll let her cry. I've had better directors than her cry. Like Scorsese beating out the baby. Spielberg sobbing his eyes out.
That was when the film came out.
That's not funny.
That was very funny, actually.
Hilarious, I thought. And the girl's got good timing, unlike some people.
Jefferson Steele is not a joke. I will not be treated like a joke. You not asked me to come here.
She asked everybody in Hollywood to come here. You were the only person who replied.
No, you just shut up.
I've had it with this shit. I don't need any more of this shit. I'm Jefferson goddamn Fuck off. I'm Jefferson goddamn Steele. And I didn't come all this way to strap some shithole in the United Kingdom of Nowheresville to be treated like crap. Jefferson Steele begins with an S. That's S-T-A-R. And your star is headed with all this charming strawberries and cream hogwash. You don't deserve Jefferson Steele. So you can stuff your stupid village, and you can stuff your stupid plane, and you can stuff your knuckle-headed, stupid, lame-brained Shakespeare.
At last, a full-blown celebrity tantrum, an ego meltdown. I have been waiting for this.
Well, I'm happy to oblige. No more favors, huh? I'm done here. We're finished. I quit.
Is everything going well?
Oh, I'm glad you're all here. Now, Jefferson has agreed to come back. As you can guess, he is a trifle upset, but he's prepared to give us a second chance.
Jefferson's coming.
Jefferson, you're here. I believe Nigel has something to say to you.
Well, I think it was Winston Churchill who said we are two nations separated by a common language.
Nigel, will you just get on with the apology?
If there has been some misunderstanding, not of my intention, then of course I'm sorry, mea culpa.
Yeah. Apology accepted. However, over the top, not convincing.
Very gracious.
I'm glad that's all sorted. Right, now, oh, yes, can we do places, please? We're going to do Act 5, Scene 3. Now, the Duke of Cornwall couldn't make it because, ironically, he's in Cornwall. And Albany's fallen off a castle.
Oh,
Oh, no, a bouncy castle. He's just twisted his ankle.
Dorothy, would now be the time for me to try and do the bit where Gloucester loses his eyes?
Yes, Dennis, please.
Out, vile luster! Where is thy jelly now? What do you think?
I think maybe the magical special effects may detach from the script.
Fair dues.
Right, yes, if you wouldn't mind me doing your normal position prompt.
Does she have to?
Yes, she does, and besides, it gives us an audience. And as a famous American actor once said, give me an audience of one, and I will play the band. Right, so can we do the scene where it's the death of Cordelia, so that is page 33.
Yeah. I think I know the words of this one.
excellent. Let's see if we can put them in the right order.
Right. Now this is the end of Lear's emotional journey. His favourite daughter is dead, and he's to blame.
You don't say.
So I want to see love, pain, guilt, anguish.
Anything else? Okay. Oh, you are men of stones. And I, your tongues and eyes, I'll use them so that them across the plan. She's gone forever. I know when one's dead and when one lives, and she's dead as well.
How's cold, Mary?
Dad,
Where did I go wrong?
you didn't. I'm just impressed.
I'm impressed that you're impressed.
Though technically it's Athelia should be carrying Cordelia.
Seriously?
Oh, yes, I was about to get to that.
Shouldn't be hard for a big macho man like you.
Yeah, I saw you lift a tank in ultra finality too.
It is a defining image of Lear carrying his dead daughter.
Yeah. Sure, I knew that. Okay, come on, I'll give it a go.
No, not a fireman's lift!
Oh, you are men of stones. How did Cordelia get so heavy, huh? You should have stopped them skinny nowadays.
The text, Jefferson, the text.
Okay. Oh, gee.
That's really good anguish, Jefferson.
That ain't anguish. Oh, shit, that's my back.
The sweet and bitter fool shall presently agree. The one in motley here, the other found out there.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Yes, I'm a trained physiotherapist. Before I met Colin, this is what I did. I've got certificates if you don't believe me.
Yeah. I'll believe you. I believe you.
Anyway, as we are sponsoring the show, I thought I ought to help you get back on your feet.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to loosen up your glutes. They're having a knock-on effect and weakening the sacroiliac.
Yeah, you're the back expert.
Yes, I am actually. Though Colin seemed to think it's a job for a bimbo.
You're no bimbo. I'm the bimbo expert. You sure that's helping?
Yes, I was quite good at it, but
Yeah. You realise you didn't have the stomach for toilet?
no. I met Colin and, well, he didn't like me doing it, so something had to give and you can guess the rest.
Yeah.
But you never forget. I'm guessing, though, you don't want to hear my story.
Yeah, correct. Let's just get the subject back to me, huh?
Well, do you mind if I ask you a personal question?
No, you asked away.
Well, as a really big fan of yours,
Yeah?
my mum
Oh, great.
asked me to ask you, is that really your hair?
What? Your mother saying I'm wearing a rug, huh? Go on, you pull it.
No, I don't like to.
No, when Jefferson Steele, what you see is what you get. Go on, you get the tongue. Oh, ow. Satisfied? Now you can go and tell your mother. Jefferson Steele's got the finest head of natural hair that money can buy.
Yeah, impressive.
And do you know what keeps that on? Same stuff that keeps that space shuttle together.
You're pulling my leg.
No, honey, that's your job.
My mum did say you were very smart.
Yeah.
But she also said in all your films you couldn't keep your shirt on.
What? Well, the roles demanded it. Why does everybody assume you don't have a brain, huh? If you look after yourself.
My point, exactly. Just because you look after yourself, no one takes you seriously. Now, get your trousers off.
You're kidding, right?
No, it shouldn't be a problem, is it? I need to have a look at your posture. Do you have trouble bending down?
You saying I'm too old, huh?
Come on. strings are tight.
Oh,
They're referring the pain upwards.
oh, yeah.
Go on your back.
Yeah. Oh! Oh! Yeah.
How's that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God, that's really good. Yeah. More lad. Oh, harder. Oh, do it again. Oh,
Fools have never less grace in a year, for wise men grow faster, and know not how their wits to wear. Their manners are for better. Well, here we are, the noble tradition of the takeaway. I'm afraid Mary does have flamenco on a Thursday, so you're going to have to look after yourself.
Well, I'm parish.
Must be really nice being here with your father.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, must be proud of what he's doing.
I just can't get my head around it. Could he actually be doing something decent for once?
Oh, yeah. That's me, huh? Full of surprises.
Surprised you didn't screw up.
How's your back?
Oh, that Laurie. Oh, she's got some hidden talents. She's got amazing hands.
Sure she has.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you're hungry.
It's alright, Jess. You gonna eat any of this stuff, huh? Or you gonna explode or something?
If you've always taken interest, you know I'm not allergic to everything. I can eat most things actually, apart from wheat, dairy, gluten, shellfish, and nuts, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
You're supposed to feel sorry for me?
Wow. I was wondering what I was supposed to be emoting in this scene.
Don't worry, I have checked.
You see, Dad, she really is nice. I don't know why she's working with you.
Wow.
So, what's in it for you?
Well, I used to work in the theatre.
You're so lucky.
Oh, it's a long time ago, in another lifetime.
Why did you quit?
Well, I met an actor, got married, but it didn't work out.
Surprise.
Yeah, well, he couldn't be very reliable.
That's my kind of guy.
Anyway, I couldn't lose the theatre bug, so here I am directing an impossible play with an improbable cast in a rundown theatre in somewhere you quite charmingly called Pigsville.
Yeah. Know the backstory. Tell me about Nigel.
Nigel? Well, there's nothing to say.
I think Nigel's got the hots for that.
No, he hasn't.
I've seen him looking at you.
No, you haven't. Anyway, he's married.
Where I come from, that don't count for diddly squat. In Hollywood, the only thing that stops you fooling around is prenup.
Didn't stop you though.
Well, one of my last two marriages. Anyhow, if you want my serious opinion as a recovering serial file angler,
Do tell.
the truth is, I think Nigel's, well, he's not good enough for you.
Well, if we're going to be embarrassing, let's discuss your love life.
Do we have to? It's all a national choir, we're interested.
Look, I'm taking time out from you at the moment.
Are you?
Yeah. The only woman in my life is my daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
She don't even like me.
Is this where I'm supposed to feel sorry for you?
Touche. Look, there was a time when you used to think I was great.
What happened?
I grew up.
Awkward pause, during which the characters wonder if they are any heartfelt insignificant.
And cut. I'm going to see you guys do it. I better come on and find out how the honeymoon's going. That's if she's still married. Thanks for supper, Dorothy.
My pleasure, Jessica. Good night.
Good night, Dad. Good night, Dorothy.
Yeah, not Jess.
She's a lovely girl.
Yeah, she's not a father.
Anyway, Mr. Action Hero, let's see if we can hit some Shakespeare butt.
Yeah. Let's get that some more bars there, huh?
Right, so, oh wait, no, let's do Act 1, Scene 3. I'll be the fool. If thou wert my father, I'd have thee beaten before they were old before thy time.
How's that?
Because thou would have been old before thou hast been wise.
Oh, let me not be mad. Not mad, sweet heaven. Keep me in temper. I will not be mad.
That's very good. Do you know what? I think we're going to be all right.
Are you indeed? Yeah. You know what, Dorothy? Mm-hmm. You're a good-looking woman. Have you thought about wearing some makeup?
Maybe I'll use some of yours. Not in the script.
I'm improvising. Oh, Mary, did you have a good evening?
Not really. Enrico's never been the same since he had that accident with the castanets.
I have to say, Mary, you look absolutely terrific.
And I have to say, Mr. Steele, that I have no interest in anything you have to say.
Are you all right, Mary?
Yes. I'm surprised to see you here so late, Mr. Steele. After your antics earlier.
I'm good.
Well, it's your opinion.
Good night, Dorothy. Good night, Mary.
The codpiece that will house before the head has any, the head and he shall house, for beggars marry many.
Jefferson's late as usual. One wonders whether the landlady is offering bed as well as breakfast.
Nigel, you have a filthy mind.
Oh, come on, Dennis, we're men of the world. I'm merely speculating on the possibility of a behind-the-scenes classical theatrical romance.
Do you think that Mary is shagging Jefferson then?
Really, Dennis, you're very crude.
Yes, but he wouldn't do that. He's a mate. He would have told me.
A correction, he's an American. Oh, enter the femme fatale, stage right.
Everything all right, Mary?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Talk about what?
The thing I'm not talking about.
And where is our star?
Oh, well, I don't know and I don't care.
Perhaps he's having a private one-to-one rehearsal with the director.
Nigel, are you not getting in at home?
Oh, enter Lothario, stage right.
Yeah. Well, I did that whole scene butt naked. That's a true story, Dad.
Oh, I doubt that.
It so didn't happen.
Yes.
Right, well, I'm glad you're all here because I have an announcement.
Somebody getting engaged.
Now, as you know, I was playing the part of Cordelia, but I have decided I'm now not, so the part of Cordelia will be played
played by Miss Jessica Steele.
Oh, my dead body.
Well, it might very well be if you have to lift me again. And besides, I can't do Cordelia and the Fool and direct this play. Besides, Jessica knows the part, she did it at school, and she's very familiar with being the daughter of a spoiled, vain tyrant.
I am not a tyrant.
Then you won't mind if I take the role.
Well, I'm glad that's all sorted. Now, can we do Act 1, Scene 3? This is where Lear's daughters have been staying with him, and they are unhappy about the domestic situation. Just how I feel. Right then, Mary.
By day and night he wrongs me. Every hour he flashes some gross crime or other that sets us all at odds. I'll not endure it!
Do you know what? That's very good, but can you try to talk angrier?
By day and night he wrongs me. Every hour he flashes some gross crime or other that sets us all at odds. I'll not endure it!
Oh, Mary, that's really good. I can really feel the anger now.
I'm sorry, but I can't. I don't want to be in the play anymore.
Mary, what's wrong?
Mr. Steele knows what's wrong.
I don't.
You've been a huge disappointment to me, Mr. Steele.
She's nuts.
I'm sorry, Dorothy. But it's just the way it is, isn't it? My final word.
Mary, no.
Goodbye. Oh dear. Looks like somebody got out of the bed the wrong side this morning. Or was it the wrong bed?
So, what are you done now, Dad?
I haven't done anything. In fact, I think it's probably what I haven't done.
What do you mean?
You know, Mary, she can come on a bit strong and all. Hell have and all that etc. stuff.
Are you sure you're not flattering yourself?
Besides, I think she might be jealous.
Of who?
Well, of you, obviously.
Of me?
Oh, come on. Can't be that impossible, can it?
Oh, you seriously are flattering yourself now? I mean, what are we going to do?
Well, for whatever reason, thanks to Jefferson, we've now lost Goneril.
Look, just go and get another one, huh?
Oh, it's not that simple.
Sure it is. They'll be lining up round the block to appear on stage with Jefferson Steele, Hollywood legend.
And winner of the Golden Globe for modesty.
Let's see. They'll be lining up round the block, will they? Well, maybe my eyesight, but I can't see anyone.
Look, just give it time.
We've given it plenty of time.
We had options. There were some interesting auditions there.
Oh, you're even more optimistic than I am.
Look, number one, she was okay.
Enid was 87. Pushing credibility a bit too much, sure, daughter.
And number three, showed promise.
She had complete and utter stage fright, couldn't speak a single word. She's even worse than you are.
Number two. What was wrong with number two, huh?
Bernard was fine. But I'm sure you've noticed he was a man.
It was interesting.
He had a beard.
Right. Well, that's it, is it, huh?
That is it.
Hello, am I too late?
Oh, hi. No, Lauren, play your daughter?
I think Roger's part of it, the role of Gunner was played by the sponsor's wife.
You may have a point. Hi, Lauren, what are you going to give us?
I'd like to try a part in Act 1, Scene 3, which shows Goneril's increasing coldness towards her father, who has moved in with her along with his knights.
Ah, someone who does their homework before they come to an audition. How refreshing. In your own time, please, Lauren.
Put on what? Wearing negligence!
Yep, you got the part.
Thank you.
Oh, look, it's all Dorothy's idea.
Whatever. But if you need another session,
Thanks, no thanks. My back's still recovering from the last one.
We'll see you at the next rehearsal then, Lauren. I'll give you a ring.
right? See you at rehearsals, Jefferson. My mum is going to be so excited when she hears that I'm playing your daughter. So I guess it's ciao, Dad.
Yeah, thanks.
When slanders do not live in tongues, nor cut purses come to throng, then shall the realm of Albion come to a great confusion. I'm glad you've had your break. Come on.
So, what do you think, Dorothy?
I thought that was excellent, but in the middle of the next speech, do you think you could go down on your knee?
Come, there's a way to prison. We two alone will sing our prayers in the cage. When thou dost ask me blessing, I shall kneel down and ask of thee forgiveness.
Beers up.
Thank you, Dennis, but I think it's too early for Gloucester to be drinking in the morning.
Good news about Lauren. Great piece of casting. Typically know that the sponsor wants to have more brand awareness. Lear's bitter. See? The beer is bitter, but also Lear is bitter because of his daughter.
Yeah, get the idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think there's something you should see.
Hollywood has been, and Brewer's wife, in saucy Southwark sex rum. That's outrageous. Has been. That's fake news, that.
How could you?
Oh, listen, Dorothy, you don't believe this horse shit, huh? Nothing happened.
You screwed up again, Dad.
What?
It's Colin Bell.
Ah, a word from our sponsor.
Yes, hello? Yes. Yes. No. Good night.
What did he say?
Well, he said we're all effing effers. We can forget our effing sponsorship and saving our effing theatre. And he suggests that we all effing well go and effing F ourselves.
Not exactly eloquent, but heartfelt.
Listen, it's not true.
It never is it? If I decide to do something worthwhile, you can't keep your pants on. I'm out of here.
Oh, come on, look. Nothing happened, for God's sake.
So, do you deny it then?
Believe me, honey, where I come from, the women are so desperate for a piece of Jefferson still, I have to keep a padlock on my box of shorts. If you think that I popped that skinny broad in the tracksuit, But then you're even crazier than that nutty bitch from the Armpit Motel. But in any case, it's none of your business.
Oh, I think it is my business that you bring the name of the Stratford players into disrepute in the national press, lost us our sponsorship and 3 of our cast.
Big deal. At least you still got your lid.
Not quite.
What do you mean?
You're fired.
What? You can't fire me. Nobody fires Jefferson Steele.
I may be a nobody in your world, and I accept that. But you are still fired.
What? This cannot be happening to me. I'm being blown out of a job, which I'm not even being paid for.
It's a hard life, amateur dramatics.
May I say, I am perfectly happy under the circumstances to take over the role of Lear. Poor fool and knave, I have one part in my heart that's sorry yet for thee.
Oh, shut up, Nigel! The Stratford players are finished!
That serves and 6 for game, and follows but for form. We'll pack when it begins to rain, and leave thee in the storm.
Come on, Charlie. Come on. Please. The paps have got me pinned down here, Charlie.
How many times tonight was it, Jefferson?
No.
You won't find out, right?
Come on, where's the
Charlie.
quote?
I'll give you a quote. This cold now will turn us all to fools and madmen.
Give some more interesting quote.
No, Charlie, please. No, I didn't do it. No. Yes, I know I was saying that. But I'm different now. Yes, no, come on, Charlie. Look, there's a goddamn siege here. Please, help me. Come on, Charlie. No, don't hang up. Charlie. Charlie. Go away. I'm not here. Oh. Don't tell me Mary's throwing you out as well, huh? That woman's insane.
She didn't throw me out. I'm leaving.
Listen, me and Laura's all hogwash. You gotta believe that.
I don't want to. You let her go people down again.
Oh, wow. Well, darling, don't leave me.
I'm going back to LA.
What? No, you can't go. Everybody's deserted me. You gotta stay, please.
Bye, Dad.
No, wait.
This guy's doing like a ducky in 6 hours.
Isn't he too old for this?
Who you says too old? I'm bound upon a wheel of fire here. My own tears do. My own tears. Oh.
No, he didn't shag me or my sister.
Yes. My savior, huh? You come to rescue me, huh?
No, I've come to resign from your entourage.
No, Dennis, we're a team here. You're my crazy hombre.
No, I'm your ex-hombre, and I've come to get my granddaughter's scooter.
No. I'm not going to get back to LA without no wheels.
Well, you should have thought of that before you ruined everything.
Look, I'll tell you what. You stay and have a drink, huh? We can have a chat about it.
Sorry, mate, I've got to unlock a septic tank. Hello, where are you going?
Oh. This is serious. How am I going to get out of here, huh? What would Jack find out of me? Can't get me now.
Mr. Stills, where's my camera? It's making a bad story. He's not here, Lauren.
Nothing happened.
But it was in the paper.
Just because it's in the paper doesn't mean it's true. In fact, it usually means it isn't true.
But there's a picture of you kissing.
I've got a photograph of me kissing Mickey Mouse. It doesn't mean we're shagging. He's old enough to be my dad.
But Mary saw you.
No, Mary saw me giving Jefferson physio for his back. I was trying to do you a favour.
But a friend of the couple wrote,
Yes, and this friend of the couple, who does it sound like? This appalling Lothario is a disgrace to the traditions of the amateur stage and has blackened the noble name of the Stratford players.
oh my God, it's Nigel. I mean, I can't believe I believe this. I feel such a fool.
Fortune, good night. Smile once more, turn thy wheel. Lauren.
You are Nigel.
Who is?
You complete and utter ass!
This is all you're doing, isn't it?
It could have been anyone.
Oh, nobody can be that pompous. The pure name of the Stratford players. I mean, it's so Nigelese.
It had to be said by someone.
And you know for a fact we're having an affair.
I have an eyewitness account.
Of Lauren giving Jefferson physio for his back.
Ah, but your husband doesn't seem to accept that version of events.
That's because he's almost as much of an ass as you are.
I didn't come here to be insulted.
What did you come here for?
I came to entreat you to change your mind. The players are thinking it must go ahead.
Oh, you've got to be joking.
I've learnt all of Leah's lines.
Oh, you really are a pathetic man, Nigel. If I was Jefferson, I'd probably kill you.
Not if I kill him first.
Is that a no then?
Come on, let's go and find Jefferson.
There he is.
Is it true you're all washed up?
Is it true you've been praying to me on Sunday evening for a month? Will you write a little me you a reference?
Come on, Charlie. Please, Charlie. Pick up the phone. Oh, come on, Charlie. Go on, find my friend that got left. Please. Come on. Come on, Charlie, please. Don't get my own. Come on. Please, Charlie. Pick up the phone. Oh. I'll need a drink. I'll have myself a smoke. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna have myself a smoke. You ain't gonna stop me now, Dennis. Or you, Dorothy. Or you, Jessica. Yeah. Jefferson Steele's gonna have himself a nice cigar. Blow winds and crack your cheeks. Rage and blow you cataracts and hurricanes. Spout till you drench our steeples and drown the cocks. You sulphurs and thorax unifiers. Volcoias and old cleaving thunderbolts. Singe my right hand, all thou shaking thunder. Strike flat the thick bolt, turn it around. Crack nature's bones! German spirit once. Oh. The making grateful man. Oh. I am a man more sin against than sinner.
Oh, Jefferson. Do you think you could walk to my place?
Nobody walks anywhere in Los Angeles.
And he had a little tiny wood with a hay-ho, the wind and the rain must make content for his fortunes fit, for the rain it raineth every day. Good morning.
Oh, I feel terrible.
Oh, you look terrible, so drink up.
Oh. I had a bad dream.
Oh, it wasn't a dream.
Jessica,
Gone, I'm afraid.
I'm not saved her. Now she's gone forever. Tell me, last night, did I do anything embarrassing?
Well, other than run through the village and break a few windows, oh yes, and punch a photographer, not much.
Well, that's a relief.
Oh, yeah, and you told me your life story.
Oh, not the small town boy from Hicksville. It's a dry city light stick.
Oh, yes.
Now all my ex-wives don't understand me.
Yes, plenty about wives.
And I've been running away from my inner demons.
Oh, yes, lots of demons.
I am so sorry.
Look, you don't have anything to apologise for. In fact, it should be us. So, drink up. I've called a cast meeting.
You're kidding, right?
Morning, Dorothy. Have we got your message?
I don't know what to say, Dorothy.
Look, Mary, okay.
Greetings all! I assume, Dorothy, you thought better of your bad temper last night and summoned us all here to announce you've had a change of heart about the play. It is, of course, unfortunate our American friend has scuttled back across the pond, but the show must go on.
Hey, Nige.
Oh, bugger, I thought you'd gone.
You sold me out, Nigel.
No, it was all Mary's fault.
Now you sold me out.
You're lying, Nigel.
Someone's in for a kick-in.
Right? Now,
my dream. After all my years with the Stratford Players, it was to be my crowning glory.
Look, I'll tell you what, Nigel. You wait there, huh? I'll be Kent. What the hell? It's only a play, for God's sake.
Oh, please, I can't bear the kindness. Just hit me, I'm so sorry.
I think we all ought to apologise. I mean, Mary for starting the rumour, you lot for spreading it, me worse of all for believing in it.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Steele. You can stay at the rectory any time you like and you can do anything you want. Well, not that you did do anything, actually.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm sorry, Jefferson. I mean, if you want any new bends, any loft lagging, any...
Conveyancing, passport agreements, last will and testament, perhaps? Perhaps not.
I mean, what were we thinking? The Stratford Players are alive. It's everything. I mean, it's what holds this village together. I mean, the church only holds services once a month. I mean, this stupid theatre is everything. It's our community. And we were just about to throw it all away.
I'm gonna be damned if you went out the last movie speech. I got something to say to you guys.
Oh dear, I think there's going to be tears.
You be quiet. This is my scene.
Look, if you think you are going to thank all the little people, then I think I'm going to be sick.
Look, I know I can be an asshole some of the time. Alright, most of the time. But I just think that you amateurs as well unprofessional. There's nothing to be further from the truth. I mean, you guys deserve the respect, not people like me. Where's the glory for you guys, huh? Where's the fame? Where's the glamour? Where's the money? I mean, come to think of it, why the hell do you do it?
Well, it just helps us to look outside our little lives, to create something bigger than ourselves, to revel in the drama of theatre.
And it gets us out of the house.
Well, whatever it is, I'll be proud, well, in fact, honored, if you let me be back in this play. If you let me back in, and I promise I won't let you down. Come on.
Actually, I don't think this seems over quite yet.
What?
Oh my dear father, restoration hanger lifts on my lips and that just kiss the pennies violent harms.
I don't know what to say.
I think you do.
Pray, do not mock me, for I am a very foolish, fond old man. Do not laugh at me, for as I'm a man, I feel this lady who is my child, Cordelia.
And so I am.
Well, that's all very good, but we still haven't got a sponsor.
Nigel and I will have to speak to Colin Bell and tell him the truth.
Oh, it's too late for that. Unfortunately, he sent a letter to all the papers disassociating himself from the Stratford Players. I mean, he's even changed the name of his beer to Colin's Bitter.
Clever. But hang on, Nigel, you must be minted. How much did you get for giving that story about Jefferson to the papers?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. You sold them Suffolk saucy sex rum with Jefferson Steel for nothing. You gave them that. Now I'm going to hit you. No, wait. I've got a better idea. You're a lawyer, right?
I'm a solicitor and commissioner for oaths.
All right, don't leave me the oaths. We'll be some solicitors.
At your service.
Yeah. I want you to go out there and just sue the asses off them newspapers.
That's brilliant!
I can't sue over a story I gave them myself. It would be unethical. Well, maybe it wouldn't. costumes. Hello, Nigel Dewberry here. Yes, I wouldn't put it quite like that, but yes, that's me. As you know, I represent Mr. Jefferson Steele, and it appears your newspaper has committed a gross and indeed malicious defamation upon my client, an act of both libelous, famosous, and of scandalum magnatum. You will be familiar with a quotation from the play Othello, which, incidentally, I once played a very well-received Iago. Yes. When they are speaking of reputation, Iago says, "Who steals my purse steals trash. 'Tis something, nothing. 'Twas mine, 'tis his, and has been slave to thousands. But he that filches from me my good name robs me of that which not enriches him, and makes me poor indeed." What does that mean in plain English? It means that according to the highest principles of the English jurisprudence, I have you by the short and girlish, chummy. All down to my legal expertise and the generosity of the gentlemen of the press.
Yeah, Nige, you did good. You didn't fuck up.
I merely pointed out that the damage to your reputation might be compensated by a grovelling apology and a sizable donation to the charity of your choice, i.e. the Stratford Players.
Yes, that was very good, Nigel, but still Leah's crown you're wearing.
Oh really? I had no idea.
Yeah, Nige. Have a chocolate. First night gift from the star. Correction. One of the stars.
Oh, how generous! Oh dear, coconut surprise.
Oh, hi, Lauren, what are you doing here?
Well, is there a costume for me?
Oh, it's about comic.
Well, there's an apology in the paper. He feels a fool.
He doesn't want to play the fool, does he?
No, somehow I don't think he does.
Oh, it's so nice to have you back. What have you got?
So I guess I'm not on roll anymore.
Sorry, Dennis.
Well, I did think a male goneril was an authentically period theatrical device to challenge the audience.
Yes, it would have been, but that's because we didn't have a female goneril.
Fair dues.
Do you mind, Dennis? Don't be sexy one.
No, I don't mind. Green wasn't my colour anyway.
And you're still Gloucester and the rest. So, anyway, you two have got a very quick change, so off you go.
Have you seen the size of the audience out there?
Yes, it might have something to do with the fact that as part of the settlement with the newspapers, I insisted they ran a free full-page advertisement of the play.
Oh yes, I saw it. The Stratford Players present King Lear with Nigel Dewsbury playing the Earl of Kent. Jefferson Steele playing Lear.
Oh really? You just can't trust newspapers nowadays.
Jeez. There's a lot of people out there, huh? A lot of people come to see Jefferson Steele remember a lot of lines and speak with an English accent. Jeez.
Dad, you're not nervous, are you?
No, I'm not nervous. I'm absolutely petrified.
Not a problem, I can always do Lear. Joke. I think I'm more terrified than you. In fact, I think I'm going to throw up.
Anyway, we can't leave our audience waiting, so Act 1 beginners!
Well, I guess this is it, huh? Where's my body double when I need him? Well.
Oh, I've got a better way to cure stage fright than that.
Well, I'll throw done anything once.
Are you still nervous?
I'm still a bit edgy. Right, come on then. Let's go and show them what a bunch of amateurs can do, huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Stratford Barn Theatre. Our performance tonight is King Lear by William Shakespeare, starring that Hollywood action hero, Jefferson Steele. Please put your mobile phones on silent or turn off completely so it does not interrupt the performance. No flash photography or videos to be taken. However, Mr. Jefferson Steele has kindly placed some signed photographs in the auditorium for you to purchase after the production. And this will go towards the value of advertisements. Anyway, sit back and enjoy the action of King Lear.
I thought the king more affected the Duke of Albany than Cornwall.
It always seems so to us. But now with the division of the kingdom, it appears he knows not which of the dukes he values most. But in qualities so weighed, the cruelty of it all is that neither should be by choice of their either's moiety. Here comes the king.
Attend the lords of France and Burgundy.
I shall, my liege.
Give me right there. Lord, we have divided in three our kingdom. It is our fast intent to share all prayers and businesses from our age, conferring them on yonder strengths, while we unburdened crawl towards death. Tell me, my darling, which of you shall we say does love us most, huh? That we our largest bound in the extent, when nature doth with merit challenge. Gonwald, our eldest born, speak first.
Sir, I love you more than words can will the matter, dearer than eyesight, space and liberty, beyond what can be valued rich or rare, no less than life with grace, health, beauty, and honour, as much as child e'er loved or father found, a love which makes breath poor and speech unable, beyond all manners of so much, I love you.
What shall Cordelia do? Love and be silent?
I have been whipped for speaking true. I have been whipped for lying. I have even been whipped for holding my peace. I would be anything other than a fool. But I would not be thee, Nuncle.
His house is little. The old man and his people cannot be well bestowed.
'Tis his own blame hath put himself on rest, and must needs taste his folly.
Answer my life and my judgment. Thy youngest daughter does not love thee least, nor are those empty-hearted, whose low sounds reverb no hollowness.
Kent, on thy life, no more.
My life I've never held but as a pawn, to wage against thine enemies, nor fear to lose it, thy safety being motive.
Out of my sight.
See better, Lear, and let me still remain the true blank of thine eye.
Now by Apollo.
Now by Apollo, king thou swearest for gods in vain.
vassal, miscreant.
Oh, look upon me, sir, and hold my hand in benediction on me. No, sir, you must not kneel.
Pray, do not mock me, for I am a very foolish, fond old man.
All dark and comfortless. Where is my son Edmund? Edmund, enkindle all the sparks of nature and rid us of this horrid act.
Sick. Oh, sick.
If not, our naturist medicine.
Oh, my sickness overcomes me. Oh, oh.
Oh, you are men of stones. Had I your tongues and eyes, I'd use them, so heaven's bar should pray. She's gone forever. I know when one is dead and when one lives, and she is dead as I might have saved her, but now she's gone forever. Cordelia. Cordelia. Cordelia? Jessica. Oh, shit. She's unconscious. Come on, Jessica, say something.
Royal Lear!
Not you, for fuck's sake.
Perchance there might be an apothecary in the establishment!
Shut up! Is there a doctor in the house?
I'll call an ambulance.
Okay. Lieutenant allergic reaction.
It's them goddamn choppers. She's in anaphylactic shock. We're going to need a ligroscope and veterinary support.
Are you a doctor?
No, I'll take one of the movie ones. Look, she's going to need emergency tracheotomy. We're going to have to go through the cracked up thyroid membrane.
Are you acting now?
Oh, I don't know. There was something about a pen.
An EpiPen.
Yeah, that's right. She was broken in her bag.
Put him in recovery position.
The paramedics are on their way.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch out for perioperative complications. Hemothorax in particular.
Do you know what you're doing?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's right. Look, I may have been struck off in the movie, but I was innocent.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Well, here goes. 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really sorry, but we're going to have to close the theatre. The Earl of Gloucester wants to do a full health and safety inspection immediately. We will, of course, refund your ticket. So, thank you and good night. And from the realms of Albion, come to a great confusion.
Doctor's orders. You need to rest. You really have me worried there.
The doctor says I'll be fine.
That's a relief. When I did it in the movie, the girl died.
I'm glad you're telling me that now. Dad, you saved my life.
Well, it's the least I could do, huh? After poisoning you.
Don't blame yourself.
Let me. It's a whole new experience.
What's important is that you're there for me. Finally.
Welcome back, Jessica.
Welcome back.
That was quite a performance, though I do say it myself. I think you rather stole the show. Talk about upstaging.
Well, the main thing is that you're okay.
I'm just really sorry that the show had to be cancelled.
Oh, no matter. We can't talk that as a performance.
We actually got all your newspaper cuttings because we thought you may like to have a look at them.
Not all of them, I hope.
You
No,
guys.
only the ones in the play.
Movie star to the rescue. Let me through, I'm an actor.
Yeah. What do you think of my performance, huh?
What do you want to do?
Apparently you weren't bad.
No, you are much better than that. Startling. Moving. Commanding. A revelation.
Well, it is true. You were terrific.
You were unconscious. Jeez. I've not had reviews like this since, well, I've never had reviews like this. Yeah. No, I didn't even get to take a bow. Bask in the warm applause of the audience. Or even pretend to look modest during the standing ovation. Well, I guess this is goodbye, huh?
We're all going to miss you, Jefferson.
Nah, you're getting better at this acting. I nearly believed you then.
Mr. Steele, it has been a privilege.
Oh, come on, Nige. Give us a hug, huh?
Sorry, Jefferson, you're still in England.
Nigel, you are so buttoned up. Don't panic. I'm just saying cheerio. For one last time.
Yeah. Thanks, Mary. Well, I suppose I'll better get back on that plane hunt to Hollywood before they forget who I am.
Well, nobody will ever forget you in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Well, I better get on that plane right now. Yeah. Where's Dorothy?
Oh, I'm really sorry I'm late, but I was just taking a phone call.
Well, I was just saying it's our final curtain.
So, this is it then?
Yeah. Would you believe it? I've actually had an offer.
That's marvellous news.
Yeah. Would you believe it? Somebody wants to actually employ Jefferson Steele. Based on my performance as King Lear, they want me to play some roaming paramedic that runs around saving people's lives. Sort of House meets the A-Team.
Happy ending then.
Look, I'm just sorry that we...
Look, don't worry, Jefferson. I mean, I'm a big girl. I know endings aren't always like in the Hollywood movies,
Well, there should be.
but it is a shame you have to go because we've had an offer.
What offer?
We have been offered to take our production of King Lear to Stratford-on-Avon by the Royal Shakespeare.
Oh my God, be that I know, we shall never see so much, nor live so long.
You're not bullshitting me, right? This is Stratford-on-Avon, as in home of the bar.
Gift shops, swans, tea rooms, the lot.
What are you going to do, Dad?
Well, it's a no-brainer. Primetime NBC with a huge salary versus chicken shit Shakespeare with a bunch of amateurs. Stratford, here we come, huh?
Yeah!